Hello everyone, and welcome to Dark Souls 3 Ashes of Ariandel DLC. Before we get started, I want to let you guys know I recorded this episode once before on my main character that I like to use, that I set up just specifically for the DLC, but episode 1 got corrupted and I have to, and rather than playing through and making another character all over again, what I wanted to go ahead and do was play through episode 1 again on a different character that I had set up on the PS4 instead of the PC. And once we get to that point today, we will switch over to the PC main character from that point forward. I figured out what went wrong with the recording, so we shouldn't have this issue anymore. If we do, I will just upload it from the PS4 the entire way through. So, let me make sure that all the game settings, like the music and whatnot, are proper real quick. Yeah. Seem to be. Alright, so let's head to... Can we begin? Do we have it? Okay, cannot kindle any further. We have 15 flasks. We're good to go. Alright. This is the character I did my first playthrough with, actually. I ended up doing a luck build with the dual-wielding daggers. But I switched over to use the straight sword for the DLC. Where am I trying to go? Trying to go to Cleansing Chapel. As soon as we put warp in here, there's going to be some dialogue that we're going to need to listen to. So I'm going to shut up and let that happen.
Merciful goddess, mother of the forlorn, who have no place to call their own, please bear witness to our resolve. Fire for Ariandel. Fire for Ariandel. And the ash to kindle flame.
Hey, you.
Please, stop. I beg of you, please, stop.
Alright, we'll stop. I was hoping he might stand up if I kicked him.
Wait. You've the same scent as that woman. Then you must be an ashen one. You must be. Oh, you don't know how long I've searched. Oh.
You okay there, bud?
Oh, don't mind me. Didn't mean to fall apart. Now, Ashen One, I have a kindness to ask of you. My lady lives in the cold land of Ariandel. I need you to show her flame. A proper flame that will burn the rot away. If you truly are ash, then it must be fire that you seek.
Accept. And now we get a cool cutscene.
Thank you. They of ash never fail. Just a moment, then.
That headpiece looks a lot like the Conjurer's hood from
Painting of Ariandel.
Bloodborne.
Well, rotted scrap of it, that is. Go on. Take it. Touch it.
And just like the painted world of Ariamis, just touching the painting, even apparently...
And the ashes were too.
Just touching the painting, apparently even if the painting isn't whole, it still has its power to draw you into its world. Now, I don't know if Ariamis and Ariandel are two different people, or if they're two different sections of the same painted world. If, like Anne Orlando, it's just changed over the years and become Irithyll Valley rather than, the Anne Orlando that we are used to. Or if it's a completely separate world, I'm not really sure. I do know there's a dude back here.
Have you just arrived? How very unusual. Just how long has it been? Rejoice, my new friend. For this is a true haven of the forlorn, the cold and gentle painted world of Ariandel.
Cold and gentle.
Go along. Find one for yourself. A sweetly rotting bed to lie upon.
A sweetly rotting bed to lie upon. Is he talking about like those obvious plants and stuff that he has? That he's laying on, like the mushrooms or whatever? Or is he talking about like an actual bed that's, starting to rot away, just like the guy that had the painting said it was a rotted scrap of painting?
Yes, of course. You're no exception. We've all seen terrible things. But you're safe now. Let it ease your burden. Ariandel will make a fine home for you. So, go on ahead. Find one for yourself. A sweetly rotting bed to lie upon. Quick, go along. Find one for yourself. A sweetly rotting bed to lie upon.
So he confuses me. I don't know what's up with him. Can I kick you?
Quick.
Yeah, but he doesn't say anything else. Alright, so let's head out here to the bonfire. Painted world of Ariandel. I like the daggers. You know me. I like my real quick, powerful builds. Glass cannon-y type thing. That hurt a lot. That also hurts quite a lot. Nope. We got a couple of spear chuckers. What's my ring set up? Hornet ring, hunter's ring, knight's ring. Okay. So I don't have to worry about staying like at full health or anything. Okay. So I know there's some stuff over here. Yep. This whole cliffside fell off. This is the way I went whenever I did it before. It's like I said, I'm not going to see anything new, I don't think, in this episode. But definitely going to be just trying to make up lost time. Now we got ourselves some wolves here, and these things fight as though they're in an actual pack of wolves. You can see them stalking me here, trying to get me surrounded. Oh! I'm letting them get me surrounded. There we go. Got him. Alright, so we have ourselves a bit of a situation when it comes to these wolves, if we're being honest. Because there's a wolf that's right down there that might look awful familiar. The trees are alive, by the way. And it's like they always have spear throwers with them. Get out of here. As much as I like the knives with the bleed build, I think the straight sword is going to be the best from the looks of things. Ooh, I missed something. Follower armor. All right. What's that look like? Armor worn by the Farron followers. When a warrior of Farron fell from the abyss, the tall, lean followers, with their hollowed eyes, quietly appeared in groups to hunt them down. Farron and its watchers fell to ruin, but the followers survived as a wandering pack of hollows. I like it. Actually, I really like that. I think I'm gonna wear it. But it talks about the Farron, becoming the how does it word it when Farron fell to the abyss. The Abyss Watchers that we fought as like our first Lord of Cinder, right before you go into the catacombs of Karthus. Where you have to go through the swamp and all that stuff. There's the Wolf of Farron, and I'm assuming that they're talking about the same thing. That it's the Wolf of Farron, and those guys is what fell to the abyss, and that there were survivors, and that's what we're dealing with here. So this is after the fall, obviously, but I'm pretty sure it's before the events of Dark Souls, of the main game of Dark Souls 3. Oh, that's not an alive tree. Yeah, I saw the fire on its branches there and I thought it was alive. Alright, I think we got everything here. Yeah. Goes over, you can kind of see it. Right there. Right over my head. The bonfire. So this is where we started. We came around this way and dropped off. Let's see, where are we going? Okay, so there's no way to go here, so we have to drop it down off that ledge. You'll see why I'm talking about it being, you know, before Dark Souls 3 timeline in just a minute. Okay, there's all the wolves and stuff. That's why. To me, that looks like the Great Wolf of Farron, the one that you enter the Covenant through at the top of the tower in the swamp. That's what it seems like to me. Ouch, that hit me. That was weird. See, he's not dead, but he falls down and kind of disappears. And that's why, because he's still around. He's not, you know, resting at the top of the tower anymore. He's down here with his pack, trying to take over the woods. And you know, if this is the Crucifixion Woods, then you know that would make sense, because that's where that Covenant's main summon area is. And I just got killed by a tree. I got killed by a tree. Now, I like the fact that they can incorporate the history of... What? What? Alright. But I like the fact that they can incorporate the history that you learn about through the Covenants and stuff into their DLC. I like the fact that they're good at doing that. I just wish they could figure out some way to do it that isn't time travel. I got stabbed in the leg. Gotta get rid of these dudes with the shields. You know those are always a pain in the butt. Alright. Run away! Where we at? Where they at? Where they at? Come at me, doggy. Come on, doggo. Got him. What's that symbol for? Is that health regen or FP? Health. I'm slowly regenerating health because of Henri's straight sword, I assume. Yep. Roll away. These fires are going to kill me. Four hits to kill one. Ah, I've been grabbed. I might be dead again. Oh, I survived. Now this one, for whatever reason, doesn't have fire on it, and I don't know why that is. But we get frozen weapon. Oh, there's one up here too. Man, these are only trees a mama could hug. Ooh, that one dropped something. Oh, they can drop alluring skulls. I did not know that. That's interesting. Not good, because alluring skulls are useless. But it's interesting. Alright, so we can go down there, or we can go up here. I'm gonna go down this way. Oh, wait, no we can't. This is a dead end. Yeah. We gotta come from up there. And we'll get there in a little bit. There's a bonfire right here that I want to light. And yes, I know it's going to respawn all the dogs and stuff, but why not set at the bonfire when you have a chance? So now we are going to go past where we encountered the big wolf. Hopefully for the most part we can be left alone. Now, the trees don't bother me because I can just run through here and most of the fires will get killed. I know we weren't going to be completely left alone by these wolves, but like for the most part, that worked out okay. Now, there's a wolf and his master right there. And they worry me slightly. Because he has a bow. While I'm over here trying to deal with his dog, he can be shooting at me. And I don't have a way to take care of him from range right now. So that's going to be a problem if I ever get to him. I can't parry him apparently. I'm trying. Oh, that's not with this sword, not with this shield. I can't, for sure. Oh, you can parry him. I just had a wrong. I had the wrong shield out. Titanite shard. All right. Tree needs to go. So we see a big dude down there with a mace and his dog rolling around, but we also see this guy up here shooting at us. Oh, now we got two of them. Run away! I can't believe I actually got the right one there. Alright, he's dead. Now he should be no problem. Stab him in the butt. Titanite shard. Titanite shards. Whoa. That was too close. Let's get rid of these arrow guys. Oh, hey, what's this? Soul of a Weary Warrior. Oh, too soon. Let's get you out of the enclosed spaces where I have the advantage. Got him. Alright, he's got a heavy gem, which kind of makes sense. These guys do have, you know, big, heavy axes. You know, so that it's quite reasonable for him then to have that. I'm almost certain there's a way to mess with the physics and get up here. Whoops. But you just get up there on your way back down. You can kind of hear the crystal lizard there. See the items. But you can't get to them. Goodbye, son. He falls down and goes splat. I forget what it is that's up here. But I remember there's some items up here. I think you get the axe somewhere. A large soul of a weary warrior. Captain's ashes, that's right, that's what's up here. Now we'll look at the ashes and stuff when we get down to the back down to the bottom. So yeah, there's the battle axe. We're gonna have a couple of descriptions to read. I don't think there's anything here. Ah, the ethereal oak shield. That is what I want to wear, because it gives me passive health regen, and so does my sword. So with the two of them, should be doing all right. Some twinkle sprinkle. And now we're back down to the bottom. He dropped a heavy gem. The archer guy from up there dropped a heavy gem. So, shield replacement. Charred bronze shield used by Millwood Knights that slowly regenerates HP. This shield appears to be blessed by a great, if faded, image of the ethereal oak. And it lets you use the weapon skill that you have on your weapon itself. And the axe. Battle axe wielded by Millwood Knights. Its blade is blessed by the symbol of the ethereal oak, a hefty axe normally wielded by the mightiest of warriors. And then we had the ashes. Umbral Ash of the captain of the Millwood Knights. With this, the Shrine Handmaiden will prepare new items. Long ago, when the Millwood Knights lost the forest they claimed home, or they called home, they began a journey so long that even thoughts of their sworn enemy washed away, replaced by a vision of a cold and brittle wood. So we know that this place was their forest, and that they've lost possession of it. I'm assuming they've lost possession to the Farron Brotherhood, whatever it's called. Get out of here. I had enough of that. What'd I say? I've had enough. You swinging that big old axe around like you think it means something. Alright. Now to check. Sorry about that. To check all these ruins for items. Now that we're not being shot at. Nothing. Also nothing. Okay, well there's a path up through there. That's where we're headed. Ooh. Alright, heavy gem. Okay. So like I said, we're going to be headed up that path over there. That's our goal. First, we got to get rid of these trees. Alright, you got a couple of puppers, don't you? And, oh, there's two of you. Run. All right, just you I can take on. Yeah, just you is easy. Get that R1 spam going, everything will be fine. And I'm pretty sure their weapon is just a rock. A big rock on the end of a big stick. Okay, so we just got a bow and some arrows. Let's look at the arrows first. Heavy, sturdy, great arrows made of black oak that can deal heavy damage but have limited range. Said the Millwood Knights use these to face their sworn enemy, the Abyss Dragon. The Abyss Dragon. Who would that even be? We might find out. Millwood bow, Millwood bow, Millwood bow, Millwood! Alright. Great bow crafted with black oak and wielded by Millwood Knights. Only specialized great arrows can be fired from the bow. It is said the Millwood Knights use these to face their sworn enemy, the Abyss Dragon. Pierce earth. Fire a great arrow with a burst of strength and a prayer that violently shakes its target and explodes on impact. So that's what you saw those doing. Whenever he was shooting them at me, they weren't exploding, they were violently shaking the ground to the point that the ground exploded. Not the arrow, but the ground around the arrow, apparently. Because that makes a difference. But we see our friend again. And he's back to full health. And once again, right at about, we take down about a quarter of his health, and he fades away. Oh, the Watchdogs of Farron. That was the name of the Covenant. I remember now. One more of you. Get out of here. And you can see the ground suddenly becomes a little unstable. And we fall down. Just like before. Now when I came through here the first time, that scared the daylights out of me. I was terrified. And do you remember how we had that split earlier and I said that was the a dead end? Well, that's where it lets out at. And now we are back to where we were before with the bonfire. And everything this way. Now that looks like the same art design as the Farron Keep. That looks like the Farron Keep. Now we enter it before. I'm not going to go to that yet. In the base game, we're way down here in the swamp, which you can kind of see a little bit. It seems like we're way down in the swamp and we enter it through. Yeah, see, like there's even over that way. And I've never gone across this bridge, so we're not going to do it today. But looks like there's like the structure over there that was leading into the swamp from the Crucifixion Woods. That's kind of what that looks like to me. And then the keep. I'll show you what I'm talking about before we end here. I'm gonna have to set through a couple of loading screens to show you what I mean. But given the item descriptions that I've found, the fact that what appears to be the Great Wolf of Farron is running around. They talk about the Watchers of the Abyss, falling, becoming, entranced by or captured by the Abyss. They talk about that kind of stuff, and it makes me think that is Farron. Because if you look at the architecture... Actually, you know what? I'm going to just put these down here on one of the... these. Binoculars, where are you? Oh, they were right there. I just missed them. Okay. If you look at the architecture of this building, with all the little peaks and whatnot on it, and that the symmetry on those two, almost like I want to say clock faces, but I mean there's no clock on it, of course, but like how these are tiny little pyres, where that's like an actual wall. And if you look at it, like way down there, of course, is the swamp and the forest. Now, if we're not in the swamp down here, which you can see, there's the wall that comes around it, and that is the Cathedral of the Deep. That's the Undead Settlement, and Crucifixion Woods, Path of Sacrifices down into the swamp. And if you look at that, and then we'll go back to where that bonfire is. You'll see what I mean. How it looks very similar. And now, with this being a painted world, this could be a similar thing to Ariamas, where it's kind of like a different dimension entirely. Or it could be more like the portal that Manus pulled us through, that took us into a different time. I'm not sure which. But all those little pyres there on the on this this side that we can see appear to be the same as the one that we saw earlier. Oh, I didn't go quite far enough. And then if you look over here, like, it just seems really, really similar. I realize that they're not the same, but they look awful close. And that's where my speculation right now is going to end, as well as this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will be switching over to our main character on Steam from here. Like I said, unfortunately the first episode got corrupted and you missed all of my genuine reactions, but I tried to at least talk about the same stuff that I did before. But next episode will be our female character on the PC, and hopefully everything will be fine from then on out. And we will pick up the speculation and trying to figure out what's going on in this world next time. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, as always, hit that like button. Comment down below. Let me know what you want to see in the future. Hit the subscribe button for more videos. I'm Beards McGinnis, and I will see you next time.